Hello everyone, welcome back all of you. So in the case of non-homogeneous differential equation, we had capital X as the function of x, and we had the discussion of 5 different cases if that function of x is nothing but e power x plus b or constant, and in the second case cos x plus b or sin x plus b, and in the third case if it is x to the power m, and in the fourth and fifth case if it is the combination of first with second and first with third, or in the fifth case if it is the combination of second with third one. So we had the discussion of 5 different cases, and then I said if we have capital X in the function of x, but it is not at all going to be any of them out of those 5 cases. So in that case we are going to make use of method of variation of parameters. So that we have to discuss. We have the second order differential equation, something like d2 by dx2 plus k1 dy by dx plus k2y is equal to capital X, where k1 and k2 are constants because we are discussing higher order linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So k1 and k2 are constants, and capital X is the function of x, which is not any out of those 5 cases we have discussed in the previous session. So then first we'll have to make use of complementary function. So while writing the general solution for higher order linear differential equation of homogeneous type, where we have to consider the differential equation first, something like f of d into y is equal to 0. So first we don't have to worry about this capital X. First we have to consider it as 0. So we are going to write the complementary function for homogeneous linear differential equation. So the solution, general solution of homogeneous linear differential equation, we are going to call it as complementary function. So that will be yc is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2, and it is obvious that we are going to get this y1 and y2 are the function of x, because we are going to get terms like e power ax or e power alpha x cos beta x plus sin beta x, something like that. And this c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant, and also I made it very clear that the number of arbitrary constant is going to be the order of differential equation. So it is of second order, so we are going to get two arbitrary constants c1 and c2. So this is nothing but homogeneous linear differential equation general solution part. And moving further, we have the general solution, and now we have to apply the method of variation of parameters, because in the previous 5 cases we don't have to do anything with the complementary function, because if we wish to write the particular integral directly, we have 5 different formulas. But in the case of if capital X is the function of x, and which is not out of all those 5 cases, we have to make use of method of variation of parameters, and in that case we have to make use of general solution of homogeneous linear differential equation, and that we are going to call it as complementary function. So those y1 and y2 we have to make use in the method of variation of parameters. So the particular integral we can write as a y1 plus v y2. So these y1 and y2 are going to be same only these a and b we will have to calculate. So for that we'll have to make first Wronskian determinant, that is nothing but determinant of y1 y2 and the y1 dash and y2 dash. So those y1 and y2 we are getting in the complementary function, we'll have to take them as it is, and in the second row we have to differentiate them once. So this is going to be named as Wronskian determinant, and the calculation of a and b is going to include integration of x. This x now it is going to come into picture, because we are going to calculate the particular integral solution part. So x into y2 divided by this Wronskian determinant, whatever we are going to get out of this, that we have to make use here. And this capital B is going to be capital X y1 upon Wronskian and whole integration with respect to dx. So we are going to get the values of a and b. So we have the complementary function as well as the particular integral with us, so we can write the complete solution as like yc plus yp. So complementary function as well as particular integral. So we have the final solution as, because these y1 and y2 are same only, so we can write c1 plus a y1 and then c2 plus b y2. So and also we'll discuss more problems on writing the complete solution, because we have to mug up the general solution from homogeneous part and also the particular integral form from non-homogeneous part. So that we are going to discuss in detailed manner later also. So as of now I have taken one problem, so let us solve that using the method of variation of parameters. So the problem is d2 y by dx2 minus 6 dy by dx plus 9y is equal to e power 3x upon x square. So we can see this capital X is not at all out of all those 5 cases. So we have to make use of method of variation of parameters. So this I'll write first in the form of auxiliary equation. So putting d by dx as capital D, right? So that's what we have to do. So we have to calculate f of d. So this is nothing but d square minus 6d plus 9 into y is equal to e power 3x divided by x square. So to calculate the complementary function part, this we have to neglect as of now. So we'll consider it as 0. So this is nothing but f of d into y is equal to 0. So this is homogeneous linear differential equation. So how we are going to get the general solution? F of d is equal to 0. This is nothing but our auxiliary equation. So calculate d square minus 6d plus 9 is equal to 0. This is nothing but d minus 3 whole square is equal to 0. So a square d square plus b square is 9 and minus 2ab is nothing but minus 6d. So we are going to get the root as 3 and 3. So we have the real roots but repeated. So real roots means we are going to get e power ax term, because if the root is a, we are going to get the solution as e power ax, c1 e power ax. But we have repeated roots. So in the case of repeated roots, I said that we are going to write the terms like c1 plus c2x. So the complementary function or the general solution of homogeneous linear differential equation, we are going to write as c1 plus c2x and e power 3x, because the roots are 3 and 3. So this is nothing but yc is equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. So by comparing that, we have the y1 as e power 3x and y2 as x e power 3x, right? So this is as simple as that. So and c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant, and y1 and y2 are function of x. So you can see they are coming the function of x. So from the method of variation of parameters, we have yp is equal to a y1 plus b y2. So yp is equal to a y1 plus b y2. So our work is to calculate a and b. So for that, first we have to calculate the Wronskian determinant. So y is equal to, w is equal to y1 e power 3x and y2 x e power 3x, and differentiation of e power 3x is nothing but e power 3x only, 3 will come in the front, and differentiation of x e power 3x. So we have to make use of addition rule. So first keep x constant, and differentiation of e power 3x is 3 e power 3x, plus now keep e power 3x constant, and differentiation of x is nothing but 1. So this term we are going to get as 3x e power 3x plus e power 3x, and now calculate the determinant. So how we have to calculate the determinant? Multiply these two terms, because determinant of a, b, c and d is nothing but ad minus bc. So a into d, e power 3x into 3x e power 3x. So this is 3x e power 3x plus e power 3x into e power 3x minus x e power 3x into 3 e power 3x. So let us see which terms are going to get cancelled. So this is nothing but 3x e power 3x, and this is also 3x e power 3x and this 3x. So this term and this term will get cancelled. Only these two term will be left over. So only this one term will be left over. So e power 3x into e power 3x. So this is nothing but e power 6x will be left. So the determinant is going to come out as, the Wronskian determinant has the value of e power 6x. And now we have to calculate the value of a and b. So to calculate the value of a, make use of the first formula, minus, and capital X was e power 3x divided by x square. So as I said, to calculate the particular integral only, we are going to make use of this capital X. So capital X into y2. y2 is nothing but x e power 3x, and divided by w we have calculated as e power 6x. So a is going to come out as e power 3x plus 3x is e power 6x. So this gets cancelled, and x by x square, and this is nothing but dx. So minus 1 by x dx. So 1 upon x is nothing but log x base e. So our a is going to be minus log x base e. And to calculate b, we have to again make use of the format. B is equal to integration of capital X. Capital X is nothing but e power 3x by x square, and then y1 is nothing but e power 3x. So e power 3x, and divide by w we have calculated as e power 6x. So this is nothing but 3x and 3x 6x, and 1 upon x square, and integration dx. So integration of x power minus 2 dx. So x power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So this will be minus 1 by x. So b we are going to get as minus 1 upon x. So now we have the particular integral solution with us. It was nothing but yp is equal to a y1 plus b y2. So a is nothing but minus log x base e, y1 is e power 3x, and b minus 1 by x into x e power 3x. So we have yc as c1, y1 is nothing but e power 3x plus c2, y2 is nothing but x e power 3x, and we have calculated particular integral using the method of variation of parameters as minus log x base e power 3x plus minus 1 upon x into x e power 3x. So if it is asked to write the complete solution, so we can write y is equal to yc plus yp. So this is nothing but c1 plus a, so c1 minus log x base e power 3x, so this is nothing but y1, and c2 plus b, so c2 minus 1 by x, and y2 is nothing but x e power 3x. So this is going to be our complete solution. And if it is asked only particular integral, because it is quite possible that they are not interested in the complete solution, so only particular integral if it is asked, so we can write the solution as yp is equal to minus, we will take common, so log x base e, and e power 3x also will take common, and this x and x gets cancelled, so plus 1 and e power 3x. So this also can be asked, so only particular integral we can write the solution as. So minus I have taken common, e power 3x is also common, so this is log x base e, and this is nothing but plus 1. So that is how you have to make use of method of variation of parameters if we have capital X, which is not at all out of all those 5 cases we had discussed in the previous section. So, and also in the upcoming session we will discuss about the higher order linear differential equation, and which is not going to have the constant coefficient. So as of now, those constants k1, k2, we had considered them as constant ones. So in the upcoming session we'll take them as variable and we'll solve few problems, and in the next session we'll make at least discussion on number of problems, so that we can make it very effective one for ourselves. So that's all for this particular session. If you have any doubt, you are free to ask in the comment section.